Terrifying to think most children are raised on sugar from an early age, but it's true. For breakfast, they eat cereal, white bread, sweetened yogurts, or juice, and it's all high in sugar. It's low in protein and fibre. School, the pattern continues. Lunch is heavily processed. Refined carbs, low-grade meat, sugary drinks. And meals follow a fixed schedule. Children eat at set times regardless of hunger, and they eat quickly. There's no system, wide instruction on how food affects energy, behaviour, or development. Movement is limited. Children sit for most of the day, and physical activity is restricted. These routines form early habits, frequent sugar intake, minimal nutrient awareness, and sedentary behaviour as the default. And by adolescence, these patterns are fully established. They feel normal, but they aren't healthy. What can we do as parents? We can change the starting point. Give them a real breakfast. Eggs, fruit, or even leftovers from last night's meal. Most kids are moving enough like they used to. Sit at home. Screens replace activity, and physical education is too limited to make a difference. Telling kids to go outside and play doesn't work when no one else is out there. The world has changed. Unstructured movement is disappearing, and inactivity is becoming normal from an early age. This creates long-term problems, weaker posture, lower energy, poor coordination, and less confidence in their own body. As parents, we can't rely on the system to fix it, we have to lead. So put structure around movement, not as punishment, but as a part of life. Sign them up for a sport. Bring them to martial arts class. Take them swimming. Make it routine. Children need more than reminders. They need examples. You sit all day, they'll copy you. If you move daily, they'll see it as normal. My youngest trains jiu-jitsu and swimming. It's not because I force him, but because it's built into our family's rhythm. Movement isn't just something children need. It's something they should grow up doing every day, not to burn energy, but to build strength, focus, and resilience. Most people live without a clear routine. Meals are inconsistent, snacks replace real food, and sleep patterns shift daily. Movement is occasional. Screens fill every gap in between. From childhood, structure is rarely taught. You eat when the schedule says, not when you're hungry. You move when told and sit for hours. At home, routines are shaped by convenience and distraction, not consistency. And by adulthood, the pattern continues. You wake up tired, skip meals, rely on caffeine, sit all day, scroll late into the night and repeat. Without structure, health becomes reactive. You eat when cravings hit. You move when guilt builds. You rest only when you crash. Real change doesn't come from motivation. It comes from rhythm. Fixed meal times built around real food, daily movement, planned, not optional, and sleep schedules that are actually kept. Reduce screen time, increased discipline. Children follow what they say. Adults continue what they learned. No one escapes the effects of a broken routine. Rebuilding it doesn't require a perfect plan. It requires commitment to repetition, one day at a time. Structure isn't extreme, it's essential. For years, the food pyramid was treated as nutritional fact, but the foundation was broken. The base of the pyramid recommended 6 to 11 servings of greens per day, with no clear distinction between whole grains and refined carbohydrates. Fat pushed to the top, something to avoid completely, and sugar wasn't mentioned. This shaped how people ate. Low-fat products took over the shelves. Food companies removed fat and replaced it with sugar, then sold it as healthy. People followed the advice. They cut the fat. They ate more grains because they trusted the system. Obesity rates climbed. Type 2 diabetes surged. The pyramid didn't teach nutrition. It taught imbalance. Didn't explain the role of protein, fiber, or fat. Didn't warn about added sugars. treated all calories as equal and all carbs as the same. Even now, many habits trace back to that model. The food pyramid didn't just mislead us, it set the stage for long-term health problems. The fix isn't a new shape or trend, it's clarity. You need to understand and educate yourself about nutrition, not trust the system built on profit instead of health. I think most health issues come from a lack of structure, not from laziness, not from a lack of knowledge, but from living without consistent routines. What do I mean by that? Well, irregular eating leads to unstable energy and constant cravings, and lack of movement weakens the body over time. Poor sleep affects hormone regulation, appetite and recovery. Screens consume hours daily and reduce movement. Diets don't solve this. They apply short-term rules with no long-term foundation. When the diet ends, old patterns return. That's why results don't last. But a sustainable routine removes the need to start over. How can that look? Eat 3 structured meals per day. Build each around protein, real fats and whole foods. Avoid constant snacking and reduce added sugar. Keep eating times consistent, especially the first and the last meal of the day. Move every day, walk, train with resistance 2 or 3 times per week. Break up long periods of sitting. Build movement into your schedule, not around it. Sleep at the same time each night. Wake at the same time each morning, minimum 7 hours. No screens in the hour before bed. Plan your week in advance. Shop for real food. Prepare meals and schedule training. This isn't a program. It's a basic operating system.